afternoon, my fellow park enthusiast. Thanks for joining me in my NBA free agency stream. Gonna be reacting to every big trade as it comes in. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You know I'm just kidding. This is a garden variety Poke Park stream, nothing more. Although, I'm using a Wii remote with Dolphin for the first time. I got one of my old remotes out and changed the batteries, but there was a bunch of, I don't even know what it is, but it forms this like white, crusty, powdery substance. It might be battery acid or mold, or it's probably mold. But I was trying to wipe it off and might need, I don't know, might need some industrial level tools to make all that work out. Yeah, I might need to go into full refurbishing mode, but for now I think everything's going to be okay, aside from the white substance growing in the battery pack. But I still haven't set up the sensor bar. I was doing a little bit of research, and apparently you need like a USB compatible sensor bar. It's called like the Dolphin bar, or I think there are other brands that might make them as well, but a bit unfortunate if we can't use the regular Wii Remote sensor bar for Dolphin, but it is what it is, you know. I'll probably have to drop a bit of cash to make it work, but I think it's definitely worth, you know, how much more convenience it is to just stream on Dolphin, even if I do have to drop a couple clams to make it happen. But anyways, today's stream going to be continuing what I did last time. Actually, let me put my earbuds in, because I was trying to see what kind of sound cues I'll encounter and see if there are any that are going to help me out when I start my blindfolded playthrough. Hopefully tomorrow. I mean, the day's, feels like the day has been coming for a while now. And if all goes well, it should be tomorrow. Now I'm actually going to go back to the Meadow Zone. I forgot about this, but during my last stream, I was hoping to maybe play Bulbasaur's Daring Dash. Could potentially get some extra berries from, you know, playing the mini games and all that. Yeah, oh yeah, we can't. I was gonna say we can't talk to Drifloon since we just cut short of that. But yeah, today I'm gonna have to actually shake the Wii remote. None of that, you know, pressing down on a button and having it taken care of for me. Alright, so we don't have that many Pokemon to get bonuses with, but that's okay. We're just gonna see how many berries it gives us and see how many upgrades we can potentially get with that. Oh gosh. Now I just realized that I'm probably making a lot of noise. My headphones were about to fall off. Also gonna get to do at least one, maybe two attractions besides this one, so gonna be interesting. As I've said a couple times before, I hate to beat a dead horse, but when I first started out streaming, I was streaming on a Wii that I owned, but long story short, the streaming hardware was just not very high quality, and so I had to deal with, you know, input latency, you know, lower quality video, and Just a couple small factors that kind of banded together to make one mess. Sorry, it might sound like an earthquake. I have no idea what it sounds like on stream, but I shake the Wii remote and see that it's not at full power yet. So I keep thinking that I have to go further beyond, so to speak. Gotta really start shaking it to get any output. Alright, so I think we've only got one more. At least, you know, from the Pokemon that we've unlocked already. And the Pokemon we've unlocked so far are ones that I think should be easy enough to get in the blindfolded playthrough. I'm not sure if there are going to be any others that we target from the Meadow Zone, just because I don't know how easy most of the chase and battle, you know, how easy most of those will end up being. Alright, so I think I found a way to shake the controller and so that I'm getting enough speed while not I couldn't think of a metaphor. Basically, I can get enough speed while not recreating 2011. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the Meadow Zone, and I have 900 berries. So I think we already had enough for the first level of an upgrade, which is 350-ish. But I don't know. What are we gonna go for first? Probably dash speed, I would imagine. But after that, I would think HP is the important one. Thankfully, we have access to neither of those right now. So, I don't know. Could get a Thunderbolt upgrade. I think that would probably help us out, right? Still gotta think about what's gonna be, you know, the most important. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm glad I'm practicing with the Wii Remote now, because I do plan to use it in my playthrough starting tomorrow, and I'm not quite I'm not quite making the controls work right now. Thankfully, a lot of the instructions are labeled, like whenever you talk to Pokemon, it shows the number 2, and that makes it a bit easier to not mess up. But when it comes to jumping and dashing, I'm still getting those mixed up a little bit. I've only had like 10 minutes since I started the stream. Alright, do we want the Thunderbolt upgrade? Let's not get it for now, just so that if we do need to use Thunderbolt, we can see if the base Thunderbolt is enough to get us through easily. And if it is, then we'll probably let that take a backseat for the other upgrades. I don't think we're gonna get Irontail. I don't think it's gonna be easy enough to use, you know, without all 5 senses, sight and smell included. But anyways, finally in the beach zone. Everyone loves the beach zone. It's a very pleasant environment. And, you know, sometimes I kind of wish there was a real-life beach zone out there. Just me talking to myself. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, earlier today, news broke that LeBron wouldn't be returning to the Lakers. Huge news. Now, I'm not going to talk about my opinions much, just because I know all the park enthusiasts, we all come from different backgrounds, we have different teams we support. And I know how much it sucks when you find out that, you know, someone you're close with supports a team that you hate. So I won't be talking about where I want LeBron to go, but I do think it's cool that he's, you know, gonna probably end his career in one of the places he's already been, or if not, then, you know, maybe do a team up with his greatest former rival. That'd be cool, right? I think that'd be cool. Some people don't think it'd be cool. I'm not one of them. Alright. So the camera targeting is much better now, since I don't have to worry about the what's it called, the pointer popping up on screen, because that was an issue before. As you all know after having tuned into all of my streams, we all know that needed to be addressed sooner or later. So I got it taken care of today. It actually took like 3 minutes to set up. You know, not exactly good about putting in the effort where it needs to be put. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that it took far less work than I was expecting to set up the Wii Remote. I was kind of thinking it could be a pain, but it was not at all. Shout out to Dolphin. They made it real easy. All you gotta do is go to the controller section and select like an option called Real Wii Remote. I'm surprised I would have never seen it sooner, but you gotta do that. And then gosh, there's like another setting you have to enable, like continuous searching. I don't think that's exactly what it's called, but something like that. The searching, I should have mentioned this, but the searching is for, you know, when you first have to pair the remote. At least I think, I don't know if I turned it off now, if the remote would still have trouble connecting next time I put it on. I don't think it would, but I'm not sure. Anyways, the point is that so it can pair, I guess the, you know, emulator has to know that it's supposed to be searching for a Wii remote. But anyways, well on our way to making the friends we need. Gonna remember about the Drifloon Berry stop. Gonna need to have that ready, because I think that's gonna be easier to use than traveling across, you know, both the meeting place and the Meadow Zone when we're gonna have to go back for Bidoof. Which gonna be doing in this stream, of course, but also, you know, have to deal with in the actual co-op playthrough that I'm doing. Look at that waterfall in the background. How nice is that? I was just thinking, um, sorry, needed a moment to hydrate. But that question about Pikachu's cheeks had me thinking that my friend who's going to be helping me during the playthrough is colorblind. So, I mean, they know that Pikachu's cheeks are red, but I was just thinking if there were any, hold on, Pokemon has claws. Well, we know it's not Gyarados or Drip, but if there are any instances where color might potentially become an issue of discrepancy, then might end up might end up struggling. I remember this with this friend. He's once arguing about the color of shiny Kyogre because it's pink, right? But or maybe a purple. You could say it's either, and I would agree with you. But back when we were in school, uh, they were arguing with me, saying that shiny Kyogre was blue and didn't really look any different from the regular one. And even though I knew they were colorblind, I thought that they were gaslighting me. It's like there's no way with how different the hue is, that you wouldn't be able to see a big difference. But I guess it's just how things are sometimes. Sometimes your body just gives you a hard time surviving in this place we call Earth. Because think about it, if you're colorblind, are you even capable of surviving outside of, a developed society? I don't think so. Because what if you had someone who told you, hey, we found some red berries, but they kill people, don't eat them. And then you go out there and you see some berries, but they don't look red to you, and you're like, okay, I can eat these, and then you eat them, and you're dead. Wouldn't that be terrible? That'd be terrible. I think that'd be terrible. So anyways, shout out to all the colorblind people. I'm glad that you don't have to live in the prehistoric ages when your kind would be, naturally selected out of the population. Just like left-handed people. They are also genetically inferior, but we still love them regardless. Alright, so, guess it's time for some lumber. Let's go grab as much as we can to help out our little buddy here. I guess we're not buddies yet, but we will be. We will be soon. Alright, I've done enough talking for now, so give me like 5 minutes to recharge, and then I'll get back to yapping your ears off. Sorry, I was just messing with the camera to see what it would be like to have to, adjust to perspectives as I'm moving. Because I'm not going to be able to see, when I'm blindfolded. I'm going to still have to be able to move the camera so that the person I'm working with can see. Okay, so I should have been keeping track of where the crates are, just to make the process a bit faster in the future. Well, I remember there's one, from where Bidoof is standing, there's one off to the left past a tree. A tree. It's like the second tree. It's like the tree with the big mushroom top. Sure. And then there's one, you turn around and it should be straight ahead between the something or other. And there's one off to the right. But then there was a fourth one, right? Gosh, where'd that come from? Oh, it was like his real close. Yeah, that's right. It's just like sitting off to the right of where you talk to Bidoof. Then we have to talk to him again. Alright, so we're going to have to try and recall the memory. I think I've looked into this before, but I don't know if I ever figured it out. I'm trying to see the earliest that Ponyta will show up. I think after we beat Circle Circuit, we'll at least get one of them, if not the other three teachers. Okay, so I need to actually... Well, it doesn't matter if I break the lumber first or not. Need to actually know where Bidoof is, straight ahead from where you enter the beat zone. But I guess if we're going from the berry stop, I guess it would be right behind you then? To the left of the bridge. Gonna get to try out the the tilt here. I'm sure it'll work just fine, but also yeah, we got trophies here helping us out. Alright, so the goal is 8,500. I'm wondering how are we gonna make that work? That'll be, I mean, that'll be part of fun. I won't try to over-engineer it when we get there. We'll just have to problem solve on the spot. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's go back to the meeting place. See if we can maybe get that dash upgrade. Let's also talk to one of the Pokemon that does chase, maybe. Maybe not the flying ones. I feel like they would be a bit too challenging for what we'll be working with. Even Azurill could be too difficult because he hops and could run under him. Weasel would be possible. Maybe after we get a dash upgrade. I don't think it would be wise to hold off on upgrading dash until you know, the lava zone. We can get double dash for free, just because the timing of all that, it'd be rough. Alright, so it's just Ponyta. I'm gonna say that if we run into crates during the playthrough, let's try to break them open. Just because could get a lot of berries that way. I feel like all the upgrades are gonna be helpful. Alright, let's play Try and Chase with Weasel. Gonna have my eyes closed starting now. I know there's an auto lock for dashing. I'm gonna see if maybe I can run into him. It sounds like I did. Okay. So chase might not be a bad idea for making friends. And now we have Floatzel as an option, but still avoiding battle for now. Let's just try to get as far as Gyarados Aqua Dash. Once we get to actually talking to Gyarados, we'll see if we still need more friends. If we do, I think I'm going to go back to the Meadow Zone. And from there, should be easy enough to find a Pokemon that be easy to make friends with through Chase, because I think we've already exhausted all the easier options. Maybe Shinx or Baniri. Baniri does jump, so I don't want to risk potentially going under it. We can try Baniri, just to see if it would work. Then we have, yeah, I mean, there's Baniri, Shinx. Who else? Chimchar does battles, so we'll put that off. Bibarel also battles, we'll put that off. Butterfree does chase, but for one thing he flies, and also drops like poison powder, so that's probably not going to work. Scyther battles. Leafeon is too fast, and also, well, he's just too fast. I was going to say he also requires too many friends, but I guess by the time we get to Gyarados, we'd be able to try playing with him. Alright, so there's like 3 crates right around. One is, I mean, they're all like sitting around the bases of trees, so it won't be hard to find, even if I don't point them out. I'm just worried about, you know, since I'm the one controlling the camera, you know, that means my friend's not going to have full control over where she's looking, so I gotta take that into consideration. So now we also have Bibarel. I mean, we'll definitely benefit from having the HP. Hold on. We have 24 friends. Alright, so we need to find a 25th friend somewhere. I don't see anyone else we can make friends with. We're already friends with Wynaut, right? Alright. Yeah, let's go make friends with Baniri or something. You have Aipom. Aipom plays Chase, right? Oh, so does Trico, but we're already friends with him, so no worries there, right? Oh yeah, Pachirisu. I forgot about that. Let's try Baniri, just because I'm curious about potential issues. If there are any issues, then we can just pick one of the other Pokemon next time. Okay, so he does jump, but he doesn't jump up high enough that we can miss her. Oh man. So that's something I didn't consider. So Chase doesn't actually seem that difficult. I didn't think about accidentally running into other Pokemon in the path. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so maybe instead of Weasel, we can think about more Meadowzone pals, since they'll probably be the easiest to make friends with. We'll probably come back here later as well, when we need to make, you know, more friends for later on. As a matter of fact, maybe we'd want to make as many friends here as we can. I feel like that would be the move, right? Alright. go to the Beat Zone. You have enough friends to play Gyarados Attraction, so we'll do that. Wrap up the stream. I'll be waiting for free agency to open up, and maybe we'll get some big news. I mean, we just learned about Kawhi Leonard going back to the Raptors. Kind of funny with the whole aspiration scandal. Talked about it maybe in yesterday's stream. I think, no, it was maybe the day before that. Regardless of what day it was, there was talks about, you know, how he might be leaving for the Raptors so they can be in Canada and kind of avoid the legal system chasing him. But it would be funny if that was a big factor in his decision. But I mean, we'll never officially know. Okay, so, since I don't think we'll have access... Oh gosh. Sorry, I just heard a noise outside. I thought it might be thunder, but I'm not sure. Yeah, since we probably aren't going to have access to Golduck, and these guys aren't really options. Well, Bibarel is, I guess. Let's try Corsola, because we know we're going to have Corsola available to us. So let's just kind of mess around here. We're not going to be able to hit all the different, you know, the whatchamacallits, the, you know, the speed boost things. 35 is really generous, though. I was wondering how much time are we going to have to screw up before it becomes a problem. I'm not too worried about Gyarados Aqua Dash if they're that lenient on the goal. Excuse me. Gosh. Alright, I guess we can save the game now. Why not? Better to save progress than not save progress and then have to do this again later. But yeah, tomorrow's stream might be a bit different. We'll see. But that's all for me today. Please hydrate, take heart, take care of yourselves in the days to come. And thanks for joining me.